Okay, I'm Scott Sledge, President of Nimbin Environment Center. I'm here to support the school strike for climate because the Environment Center stands for the environment that we all live in and depend upon. No environment, no people. And if we're the way we're going to wreck it for ourselves and every other living thing. So we need to have people standing up, and I'm really pleased to see the young people doing it for themselves.
Hi there, my name's Daisy. I'm a registered nurse. I'm here today to support the school strike for climate, and I fully support the demands of Indigenous land rights, no CO2 emissions by 2030 and no new gas.
Proves that climate change is not only happening, it's affecting us in our day-to-day lives. This is not okay. We need to do something about it, and not just on a local level, globally.
That's why we're here. We all know why we're here. We know that we're in a climate emergency, so I want to honour every single one of you that have shown up, because we know that we're in challenging times and it's not easy. So it's great that we can come together, and after the last speaker I'm going to organise a little a group process to help us sort of network and get to know each other better.
We're still students, we're still learning. We are students of life, and as long as we are doing that, we're part of this. We're part of you. We're everyone in this together. So it doesn't matter your age, it doesn't matter what you do for a living. If you don't have an environment, you don't have a life. So basically, if everyone can just realize that they have to be first environmentalists. And after that, then we can argue about how we're going to divide everything up. But really, the wildlife, they deserve their niche. They deserve as much consideration as we do. And that gets forgotten a lot along the way. So really, people just keep that in mind. We've got to preserve the forests, we've got to preserve the marshlands and the wetlands and all the areas. I mean, what's the story about a little snail? You know, can we get by without them? Yeah, sure. We get by without all these things. What about the koalas? Who needs them? I heard one federal minister calling them piddly little animals. I think one piddled on him. But so the thing is, we are in the northern rivers. We have fought coal seam gas. We've managed to evict them, and we now are struggling to help other places. We helped Gloucester, and we are now helping the Pilliga. And wait for it, there's going to be an announcement at the end of the month. Hundreds of people spoke to what they call the Independent Planning Panel, and so most of them were opposed to this on very good grounds. And the main one being that we have to preserve the environment. We have to preserve the underground water, we have to preserve the air, the quality of our environment, basically. If we don't do that, we're stuffed. And it doesn't matter how many promised jobs there are and what kind of silver lining that they're planning to have for the destruction of our environment. What does matter is that we have a place that's healthy to live in, healthy for the younger generation to grow up in, and a future for my grandkids, your grandkids. Even if you're one of the students here, you will have grandkids perhaps one day.